Shall we? So if you were on the Zoom class this morning, we talked about if you do a listing ad this week, and then take a screenshot of the campaign after it's been completed and send that over to Heather, you will get a $25 credit on your invoice this month. It's our Market Center way of giving our little stimulus plan back. So
can I cut in for a second? Will Linda get a credit for ones that are already running that started a few days ago? They're on a 10-day run.
And Dwight wants it to be like from today, from the time we announced it, and kind of going forward. I'm trying to get people to, join the class and join and be a part of it. So I'm going to steal the screen and go over to my computer, which I'm still on design because I was helping Linda with something. So we are going to go. Does everyone know how to get into their commands? Yeah? Excellent. If you don't, it's agent.kw.com. So then we're going to go to, I don't know if anyone knows, but if you click on the little red square at the top, if you don't know what the icons are and you don't want to move it over, you click on it and it opens up and tells you what each of those things are. So we're going to go to campaigns, which is the megaphone. And it should take you to your dashboard. If you're running ads, it will show you what your performance on your ads are. You can click on each thing to kind of see where you're at, and you can change how many days, 30 days, year to date, 12 months, which I don't know why mine says none because, oh, there it is, one lead. I did one ad and got a lead. And then in the middle is your lead to your goal. So when you create your goals, it will tell you how many leads you need to have for the year to reach your goal. And this tells me where I'm at on target with how many leads I need. And then your connected accounts that you have to Facebook and your social post accounts that are connected as well. If you have not connected those, that's a whole nother step. And another message me and we can work on trying to get you connected in. So we're going to go to paid ads. And the first thing we're going to do is you can see here on this how many ads you have active, and you can go through here all the way down to from 7 days to lifetime. And you can see how many ads you've done. I've done two campaigns, and one of the places that you can go and see what leads you've connected, what you've captured, is this little button right here. It will take you to all the campaign leads that you've received. You can click down here where it shows that I have a lead, and that'll take you to the leads for that ad. But we're going to create an ad. So the first thing we're going to do is click on create an ad campaign. And then we're going to click on social ad because we're doing a Facebook ad. And to get that $25 credit from the Market Center. Now, if this is your very first time doing an ad ever, Facebook is donating back $25 for a $75 lead or ad that you create. And that's a credit from Facebook. So it'll be a credit towards another ad that you do later. So if you all have a listing and you're actually walking through it right now, you would name the campaign probably that listing. I'm just going to do a test because that's so I can know I can delete it. I'm going to click on advertise my listing. And then I'm going to click on Facebook. And then we're going to set up campaign. The first thing it does is pop up and bring you your listings. So if you actually have your own listings, they would automatically show right here. I don't do that. So I'm going to click on all listings. Now, all listings means every single listing that is inside of KWLS. So that's all across the US. So I'm going to go steal one from Miss Linda, because I know she has one. We just did one today, and I'm going to steal this one right here. So you'd find your listing. You can either find it by your name, by the MLS number, or by the address. I found the MLS number or the agent name are the easiest ways to find the listings. Sometimes the spelling of the address might not, usually it's at Northwest or Southwest or that might be different. So then once you get your listing in, then it brings us right here to this page. And this is your sample of what your ad is going to look like. And over here is where we are going to edit the information that's in the ad. If you want to change your listing, you grab the wrong one, you can click on this button right here and you can find a new listing. Now, the next thing we want to work on is the ad text. So the main copy of the ad text is what pops up here in the very top. And what I have learned from all of our command websites, our Facebook pages that we have, and the different teachers that are out there is you don't want this to be what is written in your RMLS. You want it to be short, sweet, use some emojis, right? You want to grab someone's attention. So I'm just going to lie about this listing and say located on the lake, and then I'm going to do a space. I'm going to go to my emoji and let's see if there's a lake icon. There's not. Let's do water. How about boat? There we go. So let's pop a boat on there. That doesn't look like a really good boat. You guys, those, you can't really see them, can you? Does anybody like any of those? How about canoe? No, that's interesting. We can do a few. I just did this with Mark today, and there's a sailboat. And he had a 5-car garage, so we put 5 cars on there. So you'd want more than that. So you just put a few different things on there. And then your headline is going to be your catch them about the home. Linda, what can you tell me about this one that I can catch people on? You're muted.
I said it's withdrawn.
It's withdrawn. Excellent.
Yeah. Renaissance built. I don't know.
I was going to say this home is no longer available.
Yeah, there you go.
If you have a listing, you know what you're going to say about your home, right? But you want it to be attention grabbing. You don't want it to be like, as realtors, we want to go, oh my gosh, it has this and has this and has this and has this. And you don't want to do that on the Facebook ad. Think about you as a consumer when you're looking at your Facebook and you see these different ads. What's going to grab your attention, right? And then in the description, you have to put something in here. But the way we're going to do our ad, we really don't care what is in here. So whatever you put in, it doesn't matter because it's going to go, oh, I can't spell. Start over. There we go. And when you're done filling out all that information, then you're going to save ad text. Now, ad media checks off the box as already completed. And the reason it's saying it's already completed is because it went and grabbed one picture. But we don't want just one picture. We want to make sure that we put 6 pictures in every listing that we do. So you're going to click on Add More. And this should pull from RMLS the listing pictures that you have. If there are no listing pictures in there, because I know there are some issues with that right now, you can click on Add Images and you can upload, you can upload from your computer, and you can do that here. If you want to add a video, you can click on Add Video. You can embed a link from a website that you have. You can do a neighborhood video, but that's a different ad. That's not this one. And you can, oh, she's from Designs. I didn't know if there was one in there. I'll have to go look. But you want it to be less than 30 seconds if you upload a video. Okay. So I'm going to come back here and I'm just going to choose, some pictures. You're going to do one picture at a time. You can change the way you want it as far as the different placement of the picture. So maybe I only want that. You can go vertical. You can go, that's for Facebook stories. I'm going to stick to the wide and just kind of go like that and save the image. And you're going to do that 6 times. And the reason you want 6 pictures is because when it goes and pushes out this ad into Facebook, it will run the exact same ad. As you can see, it's popping different ads over here. Same ad with each picture. And what Facebook is going to do is it's going to see which ad is getting the most clicks, the most views, and then it's going to retarget and push out that ad more than it will the others. So they're going to maximize your money. Okay. And
Can
then,
you show me real quick when you add a link in that picture section? How would that show up?
when you add a link up here in the add text,
I thought you had an option in the picture section.
oh, so that's adding a video link. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, you do a video instead of a picture.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So then after you get that information in there, then you have your DBA logo. Everybody has to have the Market Center logo in here. Now what's going to happen is it's going to put it down here in the bottom. And we can't change that. Wait. No, I think that takes us to that. Yep. Oh, I need that to go away. Sorry, hold on. I have too many windows open and I can't see everything. Ah, sorry. That was kind of a gruesome picture, wasn't it? Okay, so it has to be the Keller Williams Portland Premier logo. And then you can check this box for the ownership statement saying that each office is independently owned and operated, and that'll plop it down here in the bottom. And hit apply.
Are all those loaded in there? We don't
Yeah, it's automatic.
Okay.
This has to do with Oregon's rules, right? That we have to state who we're from. And then you'll save your ad media, and then you're going to configure their Facebook ad. So this is where you know if your pages are connected or not. So it should automatically, the account will always be your personal account. And then the page, you will click on the page that is your website. Or not your website, your Facebook page for your listings, right? Or for your business. Then down here in destination, you always want to check use a Facebook lead generation form. If you are leading them to one of our Facebook, or not a Facebook, sorry, if you're leading them anywhere that they're not signing up for something. So I know some people like to lead them to their Facebook page. Some like to take them directly to the listing on their KW website. So if I wanted to do that, which is what I would do, I would go to my website. Uh-oh. Oh. My fingers aren't working anymore. They done quit. Linda, what's the address of that home?
Oh, man, I don't know.
Oh, it's withdrawn. You said, well, no, it's showing up. Here, I'll go back. I'll grab it.
Yeah, and then yeah, okay.
Hold on. We'll just
Cambridge,
do that.
545 Cambridge.
So much easier just to do that. Copy and paste. There we go. So yeah, it's not there. So if it was my listing and say that listing showed up on this page right here, then I would copy and paste that URL, and then I would take it and I would put it, it needs to go away. Then I would copy and paste and put that right here. And that's where it will lead them to. And the reason we want to use the Facebook lead generation form is because Facebook already has all of their information, right? When you have a Facebook page, they get your email address, and most of the time, if not all, they have your phone number, and your name. And so when they click on your ad, Facebook has that info, and it's going to enter them in and put them into your command with all that information. And then you're leading them to your website. And then if they want to sign up for anything else or look at your other pages that you have, download your app, all that, you can gather their information that way too. And you can get them to see all the things that you have. You always want to use a learn more, because people are always better, you get better responses to people wanting to learn more than signing up or applying now. No one's going to apply now unless they're ready to apply for something because they know they're going to give all their information and sign up. Who wants to sign up if they're just going to look at this, right? So always do the learn more. And then you're going to click this custom settings. So right, it automatically chooses like a 20-mile radius around the address of the property. But I'm gonna say maybe I want to go to another location, right? I know people in another state or in another area of Portland are wanting to move to this home. Then you can put that in. So let's say people from New York are moving here. So you can choose, I'll just put in New York, and I want a 20-mile radius. And if you have an actual location, it would be better, ideally. But then you want to do target and expert targeting with their interest. So the number one interest, if you're shopping online and you're looking for rugs, which I'm remodeling, so I'm looking for rugs, and I went to one site, I went to my Kohl's app, to look at sites, and I go on Facebook, and guess what I see? Rugs from everywhere, ad after ad after ad after ad, right? And that came from an app. So if someone is looking for a home, they're going to go to Zillow, most likely. We don't want them to, but they're going to. So I'm going to check box that Zillow, and I'm going to save it. And then the other place that they go, even though it's owned by the same company, is Trulia. So I'm going to check that and put it in. And the third place that you want to go, that everybody goes to look at, is realtor.com. So I'm going to check box that. I've tried Redfin. It worked at one time, but I don't know if it works anymore. It is not working. Still not working. Something must have happened. No, you can't do that. So then you've got your three choices, and your audience is huge, which is what you want it to be. And then you're going to save your Facebook ad. Oh, what did I miss? Oh, the URL is too long or wrong because it's not a listing. Let me just grab. We will just grab a listing here. There we go. Copy. And paste. That's because it has the HTTPS in there twice. There we go. Save your Facebook ad. And then you're going to go down to duration and budget. So you can choose what day you want to start. I would suggest starting tomorrow. And you want to do you don't want to do more than 10 days. You want to do around that average 5 to 7 days for a listing, or for any ad actually, because it gets kind of stale and you don't want people to see the same thing all the time. Although by having 3 different pictures in there, now we're seeing, or 6 different pictures, we see 6 different ads. So that's good. So I would recommend doing, oops, I went out an extra week. Look at me pushing everything through. Maybe through Monday. No, let's go to Tuesday. And the campaign budget, of course, we want to do $25 so we get it paid for free, right, by the Market Center. And then you would save your duration and budget. And now you're ready, and all you have to do is click on Publish Campaign. If you want to review, you can look at on a mobile phone what it looks like, and on a web page on a website is what it looks like. And then once you publish it, then I'm going to save it as a draft just so you can see. Once you hit publish, it's going to push it through and go live. It has to get reviewed, and then it'll go live. So it'll say processing here, and then once it's done, it'll say that it's active. And then when it's all done, it'll say completed. You'll get how many impressions that you've received on that ad, how many clicks you received on it, and then if you got any leads, those leads would be right here. And as I said, you would click on this, and it shows you kind of your average budget spend, but you would click on that and then it'll take you to your contact leads that you received on that ad. I hear people's command is running a little bit slow today. I think more and more people are getting on there.
So Tanya, can you talk
Yeah.
a little bit about what people do with the leads that come into command, like a best practice?
Well, I would say right away that you want to put them on some kind of a drip campaign, a smart plan, which we're doing that class on tomorrow morning at 10. So you want to do a smart plan. And you want to reach out to them. You want to call them. You want to email them and start touching base just like you would any other lead that you receive. But I would set them up on, which house they clicked on. So set them up on a neighborhood nurture in that neighborhood.
Okay.
Like enter in that address, right, of that home, and then find that neighborhood and start them on that. And do, if it's a person who is possibly looking in the next 6 months, I would do a bi-weekly. If it's someone that is just in your database and you don't know when they're gonna buy anything, or you just want them, or they're a past client and you just want them to kind of see what's happening in the market, for relisting or refine or whatever, then put them on a monthly.
Okay, thanks.
Yep. Any other questions? Let me go back to stop share. Oh, Cricket, Kim, Jill, you guys got any questions on this? Where's that Crickets? Austin,
Yeah,
you're supposed to have
I do
Crickets.
have a question.
Okay.
Can you hear me? I'm like, is it working or not? I'm doing it from my phone, so it's hard because
Yep, you're good.
do it on my laptop and
Mm-hmm.
and listen to you. Maybe there's people here other than me that need to go through how to connect your
Connect all
Facebook account
your
to KW
stuff.
Command. Yeah, I don't know if I'm the only one that hasn't done that yet.
Probably not. From what I can see, a lot of people haven't connected. So what you would do, let me go back to sharing. Okay, are you ready? Oh wait,
I'm ready.
is it just Facebook or no, just Facebook right now, Linda. We're trying to push that out. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen again and go back over here. So the very first thing you want to do is click on your little person up over here in the top right and go to settings. This is where you can check everything that you have connected. So maybe there's something else that you haven't connected yet that's available. So as you can see at the very top, it's going to show all of your connected applications that you have. And as you scroll down, if you find social, there should be Facebook post scheduling should be in that one, I believe. And if you see it down there, if your Facebook doesn't say connect more or manage, then it says connect, then you want to click on the connect account.
And the one that says Facebook Ads Manager.
You want to do both of them actually. There's two. There's one down here in marketing.
There's post scheduling and Ads Manager.
Yep, you want to connect to both of those.
Do we do them both at once or at each?
Do one at a time.
Okay.
And if you have more than one page, more than one Facebook page, you can connect more and you can check box all the pages that you're connected to and then hit connect.
Well, yeah, it says choose what you allow. Which do we? That's where I got stuck.
Because you don't know which page you want. Well, which page would you want to post your listings on? That would be the one I would check.
Okay, so so when you go on, there's see all your pages, and I would just check. I would uncheck the ones I don't want, right?
Well, what are your options, Cricket?
Oh, there's my neighborhood ones, my personal one, that kind of stuff. So there's 4 of them, including my own, my personal one.
Okay, so your personal one has to be connected here in the Ads Manager.
Right. So I see that.
Yep.
And then it's got all these questions: what you allow, manage your ads, manage your business, manage your pages.
Yep. So if you want to be able to push ads through,
Yeah.
Make some social posts, because you can do that inside of Command as well. Then
Okay.
you would want to check everything.
Okay. Manage articles, all those things.
Mm-hmm.
So everything, I just leave everything checked. Okay, so I hit okay. Okay. Okay, I'm connecting them.
Okay, and then when you're done with that, let's go to the other one.
I did the both, and they all say,
Okay,
it says connected, and it's connect more, and I don't know if I should check on
excellent.
that.
So you're connected now.
Okay.
All right. Does
Yep.
anyone else have any more questions? Linda left us. Well, then that's it. Look at that, 31-minute, and we waited 5 minutes for agents. So 29-minute class. How's that? Quick and easy. See how easy it is to do commands?
Yes, it's a piece of cake. Thank you so much.
It does get easier than when you do it. I mean, once you do it a couple times. I worked with Mark today on getting his webpage set up and adding an additional page, and he, hitting the wrong thing. We ended up doing it like 4 times. I'm like, that's okay, because now you can go and you can do your own page all by yourself, because you don't need me. We did it 4 times to practice. So does it have to be a listing ad for the 25? Yes. I asked Dwight about that, and he said yes, he wants it to be a listing. So if you do not have a listing, then what you can do is, one, you can even contact one of our agents in our office and see if they have any listings they don't mind you running an ad on as well. It benefits them just like it does you. Or you can call, I was going to say you can call Chantel, but Chantel just messaged her grandson is really sick and they're rushing him to the hospital. But send her a text and ask her. She always has an insight into who has listings. We have people on here, Cricket, Kim, they usually have listings. Maybe they might have one that they wouldn't mind you helping push out for them. But yeah, so just reach out and find. You need to run it this week, Jill. And then once you need to make the ad and start that campaign this week. Once you do it, I'll just show you real quick. Share my screen. Go to share. You want to go to your campaign homepage, paid ads, and change this to the last 7 days. And then just, can you guys see my little snippet at the bottom of my screen? You grab your little snipping tool and you'll just go like this and then save that and send that to Heather, because she's the money girl. And once you do that, then you'll get a credit on your bill this month.
That's what I was going to ask you is how do you put a credit card in here for campaigns, or how do you get charged?
Yeah, you have it connected to your Facebook account. And did they ask for a credit card? I don't remember. Heidi, did you do that for Linda? It's been so long.
Hers was already set up when I started working for her, so I'm not sure.
It either will ask you in here. I can't remember. It's either in here or I had one in my Facebook account already, so it just kind of worked, and that's where it kind of goes through. So when you first do it, Cricket, it'll notify you.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, we ran into an issue with Mark's business account, the right account not being connected. So, and that was through Facebook. We had to go and fix them. Anything else?
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
So Linda has the market leader website, which we established earlier today,
Mm-hmm.
and where those leads go and where the command website leads go. Is the command site, you think, better because it feeds directly into your contacts, or is there a reason not to use the market leader as the destination? for
So
advertising?
your market leader website is a paid for website,
Okay.
and the command one is free.
Okay.
It's all a matter of as an agent what you want. I mean, many agents have multiple
Of
websites.
course.
They like their bigger, fancier, fluffier
Mhm.
ones, right? The reason the command one looks the way it does is because they wanted it to be completely compatible and comparable to Trulia, Redfin, and Zillow.
Right.
And that's why it looks the way it does. Now we can always, it comes basic with 3 pages or 4 pages,
Mhm.
and we can add multiple pages and everything that you want to it.
Okay.
If anybody wants any ideas, you can go look at mine, because I've kind of built I'm an agent and I have the ability, and it helps me with teaching you guys. So
Mhm.
mine's yourpathtohomes.com, and I have additional pages on there. I have an app page, I have a Keller Mortgage page, I have I did a one thing page because I was testing doing a video, so I had that one put in. And I just found all that information on how to do those on YouTube. I
Okay.
found it in the Commander conversion. Like, I could come across someone where I said, hey, I did this page. And then I'm like, oh, and I go and I search and I find the how-to video and create those. Um, uh, sorry.
So all those are originally they're generated in designs, correct? To get those pages onto your website.
No, actually, you start those on the in the count or in the consumer page site. Hold on, I'll show you real fast. So we come down over here to the bottom where it says consumer,
Yes.
and then you're going to create a new site,
Got it.
and you're going to add it to your agent site,
Okay.
not as a standalone. This is the landing pages. This is
Mhm.
additional pages to your website. And I'll just show you guys this right now because this is kind of cool. I know Cricket, you might want this. Everybody wants testimonials on their website, right? So when you come to this, it seems a little bit daunting at first, but I'm going to explain to you what it is real fast. The very first thing you want to do is you want to name the page, because if you don't name it, you're going to have a hard time figuring out, especially every single one, because it's going to say new agent and then blah, 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 like all these letters, right? So when you have a whole bunch of those, you're not going to know which one's which.
Right.
So name the site first, because if you don't do it first, you'll forget, right? And then I kind of like the testimonial carousel. And so this is kind of what it would look like. And they could just flip page after page after page of it, right? And then this would be my page. And then I'm going to just leave it at, or maybe at the bottom, you could do a testimonial capture. So now I have the testimonials at the top, and then at the bottom of the page, it's going to, I don't know why it's gray because I clicked in the wrong spot. It's going to grab their information, right? And they can leave a testimony about you. The content block section, this is if you want to create your own layout of a page. The widgets are pre-configured layouts. So you can kind of just grab these. Now, if you want to be creative and you want to make your own layout of a page, you're going to use the content blocks and the layout blocks. Okay. If you're happy and fine with just what the widgets are, then you're going to go to configure widgets next. Now, if you don't want, let's say you want to do another page. I'm going to just, I'm not happy with this. I don't want to do that. You click in the section and then hit the garbage can. Say I want to do a page about a neighborhood. I'm going to drag and drop company profile over here, because this is a full layout and I don't have to create one. So this is my layout page, and then I'm going to configure my widget. And when it comes to the configure my widget, oh, it's still reading the testimonials because I messed up here. Let me refresh this real fast. If you ever find an issue, just refresh and start over, guys. I'm going to do a neighborhood. So maybe you want to do one all about, you could do one about a city, you could do Lake Oswego, you could do a special neighborhood in the area. So I'm going to grab this over here, and then I'm going to go to configure widgets. There we go. And then right here, you're going to click on that, And now I can change all of the information on this page. So I can change this and say, welcome to Lake Oswego,
Mhm.
right? And then in the intro text, and see how it'll change right here.
Mhm.
And then in the intro text, you can put whatever information you put here will show up right here. And this picture, you want a long skinny picture. And then in the second heading down here, it'll be this one. And then this image, you want a little square picture. And you can do 2 sections of that. And then you have the little footer section down here at the bottom, which maybe on that one you would say, if you're interested in more information about Lake Oswego, please feel free to give me a call. I'm a neighborhood expert, or, you know, blah, 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 whatever you want to do. And then you're going to save and apply. And then once you save your page, then it's going to, you're going to say yes, you're going to publish it. Now, this does not push it live onto your webpage. There's one additional step that we have to do, but it does show up right here in the list of all your pages that you have on your website. And then you're going to go to Site Apps and Settings. You're going to go to Site Pages.
Mhm.
And now I'm going to add that page.
Mhm.
So this is where you need to know the name of the page, right?
Right.
So you're going to scroll down through. I'm going to grab my neighborhood page. I'm going to hit continue. You're going to type in the title of the page, because as you can see, it says new page. So I'm going to go, oh, this is Lake Oswego, right? I'm going to do this, the URL, as you can see right here. It will fill in what it comes in after the /. So if I change this to Lake Oswego, no spaces. See how it changed it there? And then I'd add my SEO description in. The other thing that you can do is now I can move this up. Just grab it, click, hold, and move it to where you want it to show up.
Okay.
Okay? And then you're going to
Perfect.
save.
Mhm.
And now your page is complete. I'm not going to do that because I don't want an empty blank page on my website.
Right.
Does anyone have
Okay.
any questions about that? Cricket, that's what you need to do to beef up your website like you wanted on your old one. And same thing for Heidi. You can do that. You can recreate those extra pages and stuff. Market Leader was there as a website to lead capture. Well, Command is here as a website to lead capture, right? And because of the connection between Facebook and KW and them partnering up together, we're getting much better leads than we were, like if you just went and did a Facebook ad directly through Facebook. It's our AI that's connected to Facebook that is helping push and target and get us better leads. This is what you're paying Market Leader for. You're paying them for these leads that you guys can pay for and get yourself. Just like, you know, anybody that's with Sync, you're paying them thousands and thousands of dollars to run these exact same ads to get you leads. It's what people pay Zillow for. It's what people pay for any company if they're saying they're selling leads. That's what they're doing. They're doing the same thing that we can do. You can do a you can do a Google social ad, you can do Facebook ad, Instagram ad, all of that yourself for less money than what you're paying those companies for. Let's see, Jill, where do we go in Command to set up our site? Not sure what I have set up. Oh, just go to your little picture up in the top right corner and click on that and go to settings. And this is all of your connected apps. The other thing, as you can see, like I have extra ones in here. If you go up here to the marketplace, this is your Play Store or your Apple Store, right? Where you can buy more apps to connect to Command. Some are free and some are paid. Give it a second, it's swirling around. Not a problem, Jill. Slowly loading. So you can probably just go to all because there's not a whole ton of them yet. They're slowly adding them. So let's see. Here's Market Leader, $119 a month to connect Market Leader into Command. And you're also paying Market Leader a month just to be pro, right? But if you love it and you like what it's doing and you want to connect it, well, there you go. But we're talking about cutting our expenses, saving our money. We don't know where the market's heading, right? So that would be one thing that, why not take advantage of it and try it for now? If you find it's not working for you and you like the way it was before.
What kind of search options or IDX searches does Command have?
So Command goes directly through KWLS, so you get all over everywhere. So what would you like? They've actually narrowed it down. So if I'm on, let's go to my homepage. Oh, sorry.
Well, like say for example, I get a lead and they are looking in somewhere and I wanted to set them up on a search so they start getting.
Okay, on those searches.
Yeah, like Market Leader, they have that search where you can go and create them.
Yep. Hang on one second. Let me get back to people. Okay, so let me share screen. Okay, can you see my screen? So here, I just pulled up a contact and I clicked over here on the right-hand side at Save Searches, and I can create a search, and I'm going to choose an area, and then you can go by neighborhood.
But there's no one where we can invite somebody else to come in and start searching.
To outside of having their contact?
Correct. So if we wanted to say, here, set up a search, that kind of stuff.
Where you want to set up a search and then have
the only way we have is the app, right?
Well, on your website, you can lead them to your website and they can just search. But to have an actual search area already set up for them, would you do that for someone you don't know where they want to look?
Well, if you get a warm lead saying I'm moving to Beaverton in the next 6 months and I wanted to set him up on something just to get things going to him.
Yep. So I would set him up on this. I would enter him in as a contact, and I'd come in here and create a search, and just look in that area that they're thinking about looking in, right? And choose a couple neighborhoods around that area. Put in the price range. No, that's crazy, but we're gonna try it.
Can they edit that search if they want to?
That I don't know, Cricket. This is the first one I'm actually doing. I'd have to research that and find out that answer for you.
Sorry to give you more work.
I know. No, I'm going on vacation, so you guys are gonna be. Hang on. Save searches. I know if you get them to download your app, they can do their own searches on there. And they can actually do it on their website too. So like, I'll show you that. So let's just do this, and we'll do 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. These are all the things that I can do and I can create. And now there's a search in there for them. I'll have to reach out to my son, and this is actually my kid. I sign him up and make him do everything on my stuff. So I can test that. But on here, so if I logged in, see if I can remember my login. Okay, so this is me. This is me as a customer logging into my agent's website, right? And I can come in here and I can create all the searches that I want. So I have one here. I have a collection started. So if I'm looking at stuff and, oh my gosh, I'm looking at this house, I love this house, I can heart this house, and now it's added into my collection that I've saved. On the app, if you have a husband and wife, I would recommend that they did these searches on their app, because the husband, say you just talked to the husband and you know the wife's part of the buyer, what you can tell them is, hey, go onto your app and click on your icon, your name icon down on the bottom, your profile, and in the middle of the page, it shows you co-buyer, add a co-buyer, and you click on that and they send the app to their spouse, and now their spouse downloads the app, and now they're actually connected, so they can share. He can go on his app and he can go, oh my gosh, I love this house, share it with his wife, and they have a conversation together on there about the properties that they're looking at. Sorry, I clicked at the house because I like looking at the houses. Does that make sense? So I need to find out if they can edit the save searches that we create. Anything else you want to know about those?
I know once I start digging in, I'll have more questions, but
Oh,
thanks
I
for
know.
getting me going. I appreciate it.
No, I get them too, and I'm always, I go and I research and I try to find, and I hit all the gurus out there to see what they're doing. My favorite place to go find answers to my stuff is, I'm going to share one more time, guys. And you're going to have to bear with me on seeing that picture. That was my friend on there. So let's just go right to the homepage and get rid of that. So when you're on Facebook and I go to Command Your Conversion is a Facebook group for KW, but it was created by agents, and it is not a tech help website or a Facebook group. It is more about, oh my gosh, this is working, and here's how I do this, and here's how you do that. And it's more like that kind of a website to go to, or Facebook group to go to. But I go over here into this side where it says search this group, and I would check that, saved search, and just kind of look a little bit on keywords to try to find past posts that have been in there before I go and ask any questions, or you guys ask me these questions and I go hit all these groups that are KW, see if I can find the answers there before I go to support. And so you could just scroll through here and look at the different posts that have been about searches. And then if there's an issue or a problem, they tell us. People, what I love is your labs advisors are typically moderators on these on these groups, and so you'll usually get, you always get people that are either one or have complaints and problems, and they say something they're not supposed to do it on this group, which is what I love this group about. But you'll always get an actual labs advisor that will comment if it's a known issue or if it's something that is coming up and they're working on it, or with the problem solver for it. Yay. All right, anything else for today?
Thank you.
Thank you.
When do you leave on
Thank you,
vacation?
Tanya.
Well, I'm not leaving anywhere, Cricket. I will be taking Thursday, Friday this week, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week off to spend every minute of my day finishing the remodel of my house, because I'm tired of doing it after every minute of my weekend.
Oh, yeah.
So get it done and get it over with, and then maybe hopefully one day I'll be able to actually take a real vacation and go somewhere. Hopefully we all can go somewhere. Right? Does anybody have any vacations that they planned that they can't go to now?
I had one planned. Well, actually, my friends planned it for me for my birthday. I have a
Different things?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe more, I'm not counting.
yeah.
Good stuff.
All right. I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 10 for smart plans. I got to go
Thank
study up on how to do those real quick.
Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Bye.